Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the Engineering Sustainable Liberty update. Today I would like to do a general update on the journey of building a lifestyle of resilient freedom where it is possible to control where one works, what one does, when one does it, with whom one does it, and how one does it. That for me is sustainable liberty, and I am working towards it. So I am roughly 50 days into the journey, which means just under 2 months, a little over a month, and it really puts it into perspective how early this is. 50 days is nothing. And yeah, we're just getting started. But there are updates. We are putting in the work, and I am moving in the right direction. So what are the updates? First of all, I moved to Lisbon. Lisbon is a great city. It is a vibrant European city with a lot of energy flowing towards it. Lisbon has been a little forgotten for, I would say, a few hundred years. And it is now reviving with the digital boom. People moving here, the lifestyle is great. You can eat very healthy. You can get a lot of activities in. So you have the ocean close. It really is a beautiful city. So a lot of energy is coming here, and that feels really good because it's also not saturated yet. So there's a lot of opportunity for things to be built. Beyond Lisbon, I have been writing 1,000 words a day. Actually, the counter that I'm keeping for Engineering Sustainable Liberty is my counter for the number of days I've written 1,000 words a day. And it is at 52 right now. So I didn't exactly start it when I set off on the journey of sustainable liberty, but it was roughly around the same time, since the reason why I started it is because I was researching the great people that have achieved sustainable liberty. And one of them is Nathan Barry. And he wrote 1,000 words a day for 600 days straight. So he's an inspiration for that. And beyond that, all of the great people that have attained sustainable liberty, Tim Ferriss, Dan Coe, Justin Welsh, they all write very extensively. So it is the habit that seems to be the common denominator, and a great thing to pick up because it really allows you to think well and clearly. Third updates is that I'm working on a range of freelance projects. These include projects for my own consultancy as well as for a consultancy I'm putting together with a business partner in marketing. So we're working on projects, they're coming along, getting things started, making sure we secure the clients, making sure we convert them, making sure we deliver excellence so we can continue to have them as clients, build a reputation, and get compensated. So that is the general update of where we are geographically in terms of growth and professionally. So what have been the lessons so far? Because it is early in the journey, but I've definitely learned things along the way. And the first lesson is that I need to manage my energy wisely. And I believe that that is necessary to continue on this journey because it really is a marathon. So what needs to be done is my energy needs to be managed not only physically but also mentally and spiritually, because I need all of those three planes to be working well and in unison in order for this to succeed. So it really is a matter of practicing good energy management and making sure that I eat well so my body has energy. I don't practice any energy leaks like drinking alcohol excessively so that energy can rise to my mind can flourish, that I don't have energy leaks in the mind, ruminating thoughts, whatnot, so that energy can reach to to the more creative plane and allow me to come up with ideas that will further the mission. I also realized that consistency is key. I think that is obvious from the beginning. We're 50 days in, 50 days is nothing. I expect this journey to go on for at least 1,000 days. So, or longer, maybe 10,000, maybe a lifetime. So, it is important to manage energy because this is a marathon and this is not about intensity, but about showing up every day. And I need to internalize that and make sure I'm aware of that, setting myself up and setting my life up in such a way that allows me to do that. The third lesson I learned was that I realized that clarity is a gift. So clarity is what allows you to identify a goal and a plan towards that goal. So clarity is what many people are missing when they're just walking around in circles or breaking out of their current restrictions onto a new level of growth for themselves. So clarity is a gift because it allows you to see the way to the next stage of your growth. So it is important to be able to practice habits and rituals that allow you to generate clarity as well as maintain it. And these are mostly mental habits, and maybe I'll make a video on that, actually. That might be a good topic. But it truly is a gift to know where you're going and how you're going to get there. And finally, lessons on Twitter, which is the main platform I'm focusing on. I spent some time on LinkedIn as well. I think it's good for reputation building. I have a larger audience on LinkedIn, just naturally, because I've been there in the professional sphere. But I don't think I would be posting on it on a daily basis the way I would on Twitter. Because Twitter allows me to be a little bit more free in where I go. So I can go deeper into the more psychological, the spiritual, but I can also stay professional in terms of the business ideas, the technology we're building, or just talk about technology in a way that LinkedIn doesn't seem to be the right place for. So lessons for Twitter is engage before and after posting. The algorithm seems to reward that, amplifies your reach. People that you engage with will look at your profile, will see your post. Things will grow organically. Second is to post consistently. You want to keep your audience engaged. I'm still figuring out how to build storylines with my posts. I think that's probably possible. The third is pinning posts is helpful. It allows you to basically broadcast a post to all of your followers, as far as I understand. So when you pin a post, it just gets sent to everybody. So basically you should be pinning a post every day, it seems. And the last one is engaging with accounts larger than you that are in your avenue of topical thinking, in your topics, if you will, that talk about the same things. So engage with them and go into the comments, engage with the comments. You can do it systematically. Sometimes it's fun and you can engage naturally with them, but sometimes you just have to do it a little bit more systematically. If you're running out of creative juices, you can just go in, pick the top 5 comments, like them, comment on each one of them, go into the profiles, like 3 of their posts, and that will make people notice you and go to your profile and reciprocate as well. There's a balance to be struck between how large these accounts should be versus how small, because if they're larger and they reciprocate, you're going to get more reach, but if they're small, they're more unlikely to reciprocate because larger accounts just get waves of engagement. So that's for Twitter. What could have been done better? Well, a first thing that needs to happen in the next 50 days is that I need to get compensated for the work that's being done. Everything's underway for that. I think that will happen way faster than the next 50 days. Likely within the next 1 to 2 weeks. But that is something that needs to happen in the next 50 days. The second is that audience growth on Twitter specifically needs to be more consistent. I have a goal of getting better by 1% every day. And that means under 100 followers, if you get a follower a day, you're growing more than 1% a day. For over 100 followers, you need to get two followers a day to be growing at more than 1% every day. So I think that can be more consistent. Over average, it's been roughly in that area, but I think we can get better at that as well. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. This was the first 50-day update. I will be doing a similar one at 100 days and many more after that as well. So stay tuned for the videos I'll be posting out. As mentioned, I might talk a bit about how to reach clarity and how to maintain it. I think it's a very important thing, especially if you're directing your own journey and it's a marathonic journey instead of a sprint. Clarity is absolutely essential. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for joining on this journey. I'll keep you posted on how it goes.